Hey guys, it's Ashley with Motivational Momming. All right, I'm jumping on here because I'm not shocked at how controversial everything has become with the Super Bowl stuff. But I find it interesting to hear different people's point of views and opinions. I'll tell you right now, I'm not one that takes offense easily. To each your own, right? But I wanted to kind of explain where I'm coming from because I feel like the older generations are getting what I'm saying, but the younger generations aren't. Maybe I just have an old soul. There was once a time where I dressed extremely provocatively. I mean, if you knew me 10 years ago, you know that. I did things I shouldn't have. I mean, who hasn't? But I will say that I whipped a 180 in my life. Now, no, I'm not perfect, but I do strive to live to the best of my ability towards the biblical way. I mean, that's just my personal choice, okay? So I understand that Latin Americans dance provocative and they always have and all of that. I get that. There's ways of dancing and expressing yourself without grabbing your privates, okay? Shaking your hips doesn't offend me. Beautiful costumes. I mean, look at Dancing with the Stars, okay? They wear outfits. Look at cheerleaders, okay? It's not that. And I mean, go to the beach and you'll see all kinds of stuff, right? It was more or less just all of the close-up shots of her privates, which wasn't her fault, you know. That is some of her outfit, but again, she wasn't asking for the camera to get right up on her. And then just the grabbing. And y'all cannot say she did not do that. I mean, I went back and I watched it, and there's several different times where they grab themselves. Now, I'm not saying it's right for male or female, because a lot of people are like, oh, were you upset when Adam Levine did it? He's got a great body, he works out, but no, he doesn't need to be ripping off clothes and grabbing himself either. It comes down, for me, okay, I'm not saying for you, but for me, it comes down to respect. Okay, so my husband and I make a point, we see beautiful people, right? We're alive, attractive people. But we make a point to not give a second look. Now, I'm sure my husband's a man, he's seen an attractive woman, I've seen an attractive man, maybe go, oh, okay, good looking. But we try really hard not to do that, okay? Again, we're not perfect. But it's a matter of just respect for your partner, right? So when we were watching that, he didn't want to watch it. He didn't watch all of it. I was just kind of in shock, and I knew this was going to be a controversy, so I sat there watching it to see what was going to play out. But he didn't want to watch it because he's like, I want eyes for you. Now, I know some of y'all are probably laughing at that, but honestly, you know, a lot of people ask, well, how do you have such a successful marriage? How are y'all so happy? It comes down to us respecting one another on that level. We make a point to, if there's like a sex scene, even in a movie, you know, either fast forward through it or look at one another. You know, we don't need to watch that with other people. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say that's extreme. That's fine. Guess what? We have an incredible marriage. Is our marriage perfect? No marriage is. Everybody has issues, right? But on a day-to-day basis, we are very in love, we are very happy, and we respect one another. And this is what works for us, right? So, I mean, everybody, again, to each their own. But I just wanted to let y'all know it's not the outfits, you know, and I'm not trying to be a prude. And I get that Latin Americans dance different. I'm a huge, dance person. You know, I dance like a white girl all day long, right? But I love watching different cultures dance and Dancing with the Stars and all that. I mean, that's my grandmother used to dance, okay? Like, she did all that stuff, right? She's a ballroom dancer and everything. Which I get is not like Latin American dancing, I understand. But the point is I come from a family of dancers, okay? So I'm not at all trying to kick that. But it just comes down to, for me personally, I don't want my kids seeing people ripping their clothes off and grabbing their parts. Those women are so successful and so talented. I get they're Latin American. There's other ways to dance. I mean, their choreography is awesome. If you've ever seen their shows or, you know, a YouTube clip, but I get that sex sells in today's time, okay? And that's like a huge thing. And that in itself, you know, people wonder what's going wrong with our world. Look at everything that we're accepting now, okay? There was a time where you didn't have sex pushed in the face of impressionable children and teenagers all the time. Okay, so I know you're going to go, oh, it was like 15 minutes, not a big deal, and just turn it off if you don't like it. Well, first of all, I shouldn't have to turn off a football game, right? That's insane. I should not have to turn that off, okay? That's a family thing. Second of all, I understand that that was one incident. My point is that when we are accepting of all these little incidences, they build up, guys. That's my whole point. You watch that. You have years and years of watching things like that, okay? If you have children, you may or may not get it. I'm not saying you're a bad parent if you liked the video, or I'm sorry, not the video, the performance, or if you didn't have a problem with it. Again, I'm trying to let you know what I'm saying, because I can tell people are getting mad, and I'm like, no, dude, I'm not mad at your opinion. I'm just letting you know what I thought about it. Like, share with me what you think about it. But I also don't take, my hair's going crazy. I also don't take offense easily like some people do. But my concern for my kids is that they are constantly going to be exposed to so many things in this world when they're not with me. It is what it is. Things that you see out in public, you know, things that they'll see on the internet or TV or commercials when I'm out of the room. And it just disappointed me that when we're trying to sit down as a family to watch something, I can't guard them from everything. But it's like, I'll be darned if it's not something that 100 million people are watching, and then people end up grabbing themselves. And I'm just like, really? Like, there's already so much of that out in the world, and it's impossible to shield your children from everything. I get that. So you just raise them the best you can, protect them the best you can. But again, the point is not the one halftime show that was a few minutes long making a lifelong impact. It is several of those incidences that add up, okay? Because you can't say they don't. When you have something that you're exposed to over and over and over, which we all have been and we all were, and I know a lot of you probably say, well, I turned out fine. I made some really, really poor choices. And I know I'm responsible for my own actions, but I know part of it was what I was exposed to when I was younger. Just because I thought that's what was hot, that's what was sexy, that's what would get you attention from men, you know, and my mom certainly wasn't setting that example. So I'm just trying to protect my kids the most I can. I mean, fault me for being a parent that cares, okay? No, I'm not prude. No, I don't, like, you know, cover my kids' eyes about everything. But it's just that. So I just wanted to reach out and say, it's not about the outfit. I get you see more at the beach, okay? And you'll see me, gosh, hopefully I get my body back. I'll probably be out in a one piece, but I mean, like, I'm gonna wear a bathing suit to the beach. You know, I'm not against dressing in a bathing suit at the beach. It's not about that, okay? I don't know how many times I have to say that because people keep thinking I'm upset about the outfits. It's not that. It's just about what our children are constantly exposed to, and I'm just trying to limit that as a mother to the best I can. So anyways, I hope this clears it up. I know I've kind of beat a dead horse. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please be nice. I'm not trying to be ugly, okay? I'm trying to see it from everybody else's point of view. I'm not on here to start a fight. I've just had several different people direct message me, and some people were pretty upset, and I'm like, whoa, like, that's a bummer that something like this would upset you. Like, we all have our own opinions and all that stuff. It doesn't need to come down to race. It doesn't need to come down to politics. That's the one thing I probably won't respond to, because I've already had a couple people send me that, and I'm not getting into all that. Like, that has nothing to do with this. So anyways, hope you're having a great day. And again, we're all doing the best we can. And yeah, it is what it is. Like, we all have our own opinions and our own rights, and that's great. And I'm just sharing mine with you. Have a good day.